Hey you guys, I am still in the land of the Mormons and I've been looking for something to do, and you know what I did? I went on SeatGeek. And you know what they have? Look, the 15th, Shane Gillis is coming. That sounds like a great time. I'm excited to go. And you know what I can do? I can get 10% off, and so can you, because you know I came through for you guys. You can use code WINE10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code WINE10. Make sure you click the link in the description and download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so that you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek.
As I was walking around with the guy, my skirt fell off. Not like that. I had a skirt underneath my dress, and then he started yelling that I was stripping in public, and that's why I was getting arrested.
Boy.
Welcome to Wine About It.
Hey everybody, everybody's favorite podcast, hosted by Maya Higa and Cutie Cinderella. On today's episode, we are covering the reason that Alzheimer's is so prevalent in our youth.
In our youth.
Apparently, you have to introduce yourselves every episode by your full name in order for it to be nominated for an Oscar.
In order for the podcast to be nominated?
Is it an Oscar? What is it? Let me see. Yeah.
I don't think podcasts get Oscars. Get
a podcast nominated for, it's a Grammy. Sorry.
Oh. Podcasts get Grammys?
Yes. To get a podcast nominated for a Grammy, ensure it's freely accessible RSS feed with at least 10 episodes. Easy peasy. Actively produces new episodes within the eligibility period. Easy peasy. Recording Academy members or registered media companies must submit the podcast for consideration. Okay, we can do that next year. Okay, eligibility. We did that. Release date. To be eligible for the 2025 Grammys. Okay, well, we need to know next year's. Submission.
Wait, is Grammys for music?
Yeah.
Or movies. Okay.
Music
and podcasts.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Important notes. Don't spam. Avoid excessive messaging or spamming potential supporters. Okay. Guys, don't vote for us in the Grammys. Prioritize following guidelines outlined by the Recording Academy. What guidelines? They didn't give me any. Check the dates.
What
okay,
podcast?
Actually, what? What are you mad about now?
Podcast
I'm just trying to get us famous. Why are you so mad at me?
Won Grammys.
So many of them. Not us.
Well, podcasts themselves haven't won Grammys. Spoken word albums that are presented as audiobooks or podcasts have won the award for Best Spoken Word Album.
Well, we could be the first, so that's exciting.
We could be the first.
Trailblazers. Yeah. I don't know where I heard the thing where you have to say your full names. I don't know where I got that. Oh, I do know where I got that. It was from Aiden found 2 more white men and started another white man podcast.
I saw that on Twitter, like about business, ?
Yeah. Who cares?
And they just talk about what, like margins?
Yeah, all of you are rich because you are friends with Ludwig.
Okay, that's crazy. Apologize to Aiden.
I will not apologize to Aiden. I will apologize to Doug.
Doug raised a lot of money for otters.
He does, exactly.
Really nice of
so
him.
Doug is actually in his own right, but I won't apologize to Atruck or Aiden.
Okay.
They're both white, and they're both friends with Ludwig. What do they know about business?
Aiden knows stuff about merch, I think.
Okay, he does know stuff about merch.
And like maybe some accounting. I don't know, actually.
Doubt it. We haven't proven it's good yet. Who's
the podcast?
Needs to audit Mogul Moves. Let's see.
Ooh.
Audit them. Challenge Aiden's skills.
A challenge.
And all I know about Atriox dumbass told me to invest in Amazon. He was like, you should buy it. And then I bought it and I lost a few $1,000s.
That's sad.
Arguably, since then, I have made a few $1,000s. But for a few years there, I was pretty pissed. That was the only reason I've ever been mad at him.
Well, we could compete with them and we could talk about business.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People were really excited. Last week on the Patreon episode, we talked about Deco. We talked about running a small
Oh,
business.
they liked
in that
it?
capacity. Yeah, lots of people liked it. Lots of people came in my chat. They're like, I hope you keep doing that. And I was like,
Really?
okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Alright.
next time I'll bring like numbers and we can look at numbers and I'll make like a spreadsheet.
wicked. I talked about numbers 2 days ago. I spoke at South by.
Why?
You know what? I was a businesswoman this past week. I spoke at South by Southwest.
Okay.
I had a fireside chat with the chief monetization officer at Twitch. His name's Mike Minton. Nice guy.
Uh-huh.
Bald.
Why'd you
Nice
talk?
guy. What?
What'd you talk about?
Oh, I thought you said why'd you talk?
No, I did because I left words out.
Oh. What did we talk about? It was about balancing passion and profit was the title of it. So it was just about like monetization strategies on Twitch and like how we've run a nonprofit on Twitch. So we talked about like fundraising. We talked about like what percentage of Alveus's annual operating income comes from Twitch. We talked about
We're like all of it.
yes, like 70%. Not
Yeah.
including merch. Including merch, it's 78%.
It's crazy.
Which is nuts, yeah. They love that. Twitch people love that.
Yeah, they love that.
It was a 250 person room, but it was like 100 people. How many people were at our
Okay.
Wine About It panel at TwitchCon?
The first
The
when we
first.
had the panel,
Yeah,
was
like
like-
at the convention.
500.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, because I think that's maybe not. I don't know. I use that room as a reference a lot.
Yeah, that's a good reference room. I will say.
Yeah. So it
'Cause
was
we
like
didn't have it all the way full,
yeah. Yes, we did. What?
did we?
Yeah, there were people like standing on the walls.
Oh,
along the
we're
wall.
famous.
Yeah, we're
Congrats.
famous.
This is huge.
We're famous.
But then when we did
Um,
Wine About It Live, we barely sold out of 100 tickets. So I think it was more of a
That's not-
convenience. Than
That's a crazy thing to say because we did 2 shows back to back because we sold out the first one.
100 tickets
So-
each, though.
Okay.
Okay.
You made it sound so bad.
know what?
Like we
Maybe I
had
should
2
shut the
shows
heck up.
because we sold
You know
out.
who I was on the phone with today was Stupid Austin show. Respectfully, stupid. Respectfully.
Why?
in
He wants to
parentheses,
do a
stupid.
live show.
He wants to do a live show. He's like,
Does
"Cutie,
it
we
really? I
gotta
was
do
joking.
a live show. No, he wants to do a live show. He wants to go on tour, and all of us are like, no.
What?
But he at least wants a
Why?
live show. He loves the crowd. He's a man for the crowd.
That's a great way to lose money. Did you tell him that?
That's what I said. I said, I said, Austin, I will do it if you figure out a way to do it for free.
So- yeah. You would not
If you guys,
do that.
I'll do it. I won't lose
You would
money.
get-
I will lose. For the record, we lost money on the Wine About It live show.
Oh,
The
for
only
sh-
way we
lost
could
a
have
lot
made
of
money. No. Well, you saw the number. It's not that bad.
Wasn't the bar tab like 4K?
That's all we lost. We didn't charge. You guys drank too much, you freaks. I don't know what happened. You were supposed to be like 1 drink minimum, and some of you went. I don't know what happened.
They had unlimited.
I don't know what
drinks.
happened. I don't know. My producer wasn't there. The person that like planned it all wasn't there, and so I think some of the stuff kind of. I think they got away with a little bit. If I'm gonna be honest with you, because I did the math and I was like, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, but we lost $4,000 on the Wine About It live show. I don't regret it because we
No,
got
sick.
an episode, and I think it's like an interesting thing to do, and it was a good learning experience. Plus, pretty much what I learned from that is I think we could make money on a live show. We just needed a venue that sat more people.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But it was a
and
cozy.
also,
it was a cozy,
you
cute
guys aren't
venue.
allowed to have alcohol, you freaks.
Yeah. You would do like a tour bus around the country.
No. I will do one live show in LA.
Oh no! I thought
With
you
beer
said
in
you
it.
would go
Yeah.
on tour.
No. Sorry, I meant a live show. If it doesn't lose money.
But
'Cause,
Austin wants to go on tour.
Yeah, no. But we're like meeting in the middle and doing a live show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean-
know if we'll do it. Who knows?
Even if you lose
I already
money
have
on
a
that,
really good setup for it.
yeah, that's cool. You guys should do that. I don't think you should go
No,
on
I'm
tour
tired.
though.
I don't want to do it.
Oh.
No, we won't go on tour. But maybe
Okay.
we'll do it.
Imagine
No, like, not
Hassan
tour.
saying yes to going on tour.
No, he won't. He won't.
Yeah. Okay, South by Southwest. 100 people. The room was like older than my demographic, I think, mostly. But it was like a cozy, chill room. It was easy peasy. I liked it. I like getting some normie street cred in that way. You know what I mean? Like Alveus is a young nonprofit, and I'm like a young executive director, and social media is something that people don't understand. So it's like cool to do stuff like that, and like say that it's stuff that it's stuff that you're doing because people understand it. So I liked it for that reason. Pluto walked me around. It was nice of him. And then I had 2 happy hours today, back to back. I went to an NRDC, which is National Resources Defense Council happy hour, which was really scary because you walked in there and it was a restaurant and they had like booked out a room. And it was one of those like, people are just talking in groups. So you get like a glass of wine and you just gotta, you just gotta walk in there and be like,
I used
hi.
to do that all the time.
Just be like, hi, I'm Maya. Who are you?
Yeah.
You know, like
networking events.
Working events. Yeah. So I managed to talk to a couple people. I met these 2 girls that are like eco influencers on Instagram. And we were all talking about what we do and whatever. And they were like, oh yeah, I only know one Twitch streamer. And I was like, who is it? You want to guess who it was?
Kai.
Hassan.
Oh my God. Every time. Can I tell you the creepy? Okay. So I did that. I didn't even tell you about this. I've been in a dark place. I have been unwell, but I'm on the up and up. I didn't kill myself. Congrats, everybody. She did it. I say that like, I know I say it really lighthearted, but I think that's the only way you can talk through trauma. I say that in the breath of like, literally, I think Saturday night, I went and sat outside a hospital and debated checking myself in. Everything's fine. I was in a dark place. So I went and I sat at a hospital for like 30 minutes. And then I was like, I'm not going to check myself in because it's going to be 48-hour hold. And like, I'm not going to kill myself anyway. I'm too afraid of death. And then, you know, like all sorts. I went through but I was in a dark place. And I think it's fine to talk about those things because look, I'm here. But anyway, so then I went back to my Airbnb. I got a beer and I went on a walk. And I just went on a beer walk and it was great. It was great. It was phenomenal. It was everything I needed.
Beer?
Turns out alcohol really relaxes you. Horrible advice. I know.
What kind of beer was it?
It was the ones we had. It was just an amber ale.
Oh,
it was nice.
Yum.
I just went on a nice beer walk at midnight in the cold, but it was good. And it was safe.
Things could be worse.
But I brought that up because I don't remember.
That's okay.
No, there was
I was talking about them knowing Hassan, and then you started talking about that.
Yes, I brought that up because I was on my beer walk. And I'm on beer walk and I'm like I said, I'm in an Airbnb. I'm in like a you know, I'm in a neighborhood I haven't really explored. And I'm walking around this neighborhood and again it's like 11. It's like dark and it's cold. I'm in Utah still. And in someone's okay.
Through the
in
window.
Someone's window. In their window, on their window, a little baby cardboard cutout of Hassan.
Oh.
And I tried to take a picture, but it was too dark and I didn't want to do flash outside of their house because I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I should like FaceTime Hassan and like knock on their door and be like, this is Hassan, you know, like not right now, like not on the beer walk, but like tomorrow or like during the day. Wouldn't that be so crazy? Like if they're like a big enough fan of Hassan to have it in their window and I'm like knock and I'm like, do you want to meet Hassan? You know, like anyway, I wouldn't do it, but it was just like this hypothetical.
No, you should do that.
I couldn't find their house the next day and I think I made it up. I don't know. I couldn't find it.
You made it up.
I don't think so.
Do you think that's possible?
I saw it on my beer walk, but I was having a lot of dark thoughts. So if Hassan was in a window, but I don't remember my pathing of my beer walk.
Huh. Okay. Were you drunk?
No. It was just enough to quiet the thoughts.
Okay.
I've actually never, and for the record, you should not use alcohol as a coping mechanism.
No!
I've never done it. I have in the past, but in like in a fun, light way. And it was just one beer and it was just one walk. Yeah. And it quieted the thought and it was good enough. It got me through the night and that's all you need sometimes.
Have you ever gotten drunk by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yes. It actually reminded me of, I've told this story before, how when I like got ghosted by that guy that like took my virginity, how I like went to the park with just like a fifth of whiskey and played Adele on the guitar all by myself.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's so sad. So dramatic. I have to sneeze.
So dramatic. I got the only time I can remember like heavily drink. Bless you. The only time I can remember heavily drinking by myself was when I was in college, but I was taking shots by myself in preparation to go to a frat party alone, which is like worse, I think, than drinking by yourself in your house and staying home.
Dangerous.
It was definitely more dangerous. At least I was with people when I was drunk. I feel like it would have been more depressing if I was by myself in my house drunk.
It felt like a good decision at the time. Hey everybody, I have been struggling on finding something for my father for Father's Day. I like to plan ahead. You guys know me. I'm a planner. And you know what I did? I went on SeatGeek. I downloaded the app and I just scrolled through and I found, oh, you know who's touring? Kevin Hart. You know who would love to see Kevin Hart? My father, and honestly, everybody else in the whole wide world. And that's why I use SeatGeek. It's the easiest thing and it gives you so many fun options. You don't know what to do this weekend? Go on SeatGeek. And let me tell you what, guys, I came through for you. All right. You can get 10% off with the code WINE10 of your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code WINE10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. We're going to have so much fun. And maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll go too. Maybe I'll buy myself tickets and I'll make it a date. I'll make it a daddy-daughter date. It'll be a great time. Thank you to SeatGeek.
Maybe we should do that more.
Yeah. But
separately, you and me.
Not making
only
sure.
us, not you guys.
You guys cannot. But like I do, like also, you guys have to remember I'm a hypochondriac with OCD. So it's like I can't even become an alcoholic because of like the health repercussions. So it's like, you don't have to worry about me. That's the whole thing. Is like, I'm also like, this is how I describe like when it might, because I have chronic depression, but sometimes it feels like almost manic depression because usually I don't feel. Usually I'm dissociated and I don't feel. And so when I am able to feel and I start feeling depressed, it's like all the little monsters start being like, come here, come here, come here. And so Ludwig was camping and I texted him and I was like, the demons are so loud today. Like I was like, I'm texting you not to worry you. I'm texting you so I can articulate this and put it in the air. Unfortunately, with depression and like OCD, you have like suicidal ideation. But I'm a lucky type because I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be that manic with it. Smile. Is everyone okay with that?
Dark.
I'm just being real. I know, but there's going to be someone in the comment that's like, you know what? I get that. And I think that's important with mental health.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's been many times where I've just heard one person say something out loud and I'm like, oh my God, finally someone else in the world. So yeah, there's someone out there.
Got it.
So sometimes if you think about checking yourself in, just go sit outside the hospital and don't actually do it. But it'll get your brain to maybe.
You can also check yourself in.
You can also do that. Of course.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of nice. Being an inpatient's kind of nice. For a little. You just get to sleep a lot. They give you crackers. They give you socks.
They do give you socks.
Sometimes they give you
also
candy.
take all your strings.
They do take all your strings, but you can get them back later.
I just like knew I didn't feel like a immediate like harm to myself, but I just like wanted it to stop, right? Like it was just like, oh my gosh, it's just weird with dissociative disorders when you do feel it like can be so intense because it's been like years since you felt something, and so it's just like holy cow. But anyway,
what were we talking about?
Everything's
Hassan.
fine. We were talking about Hassan because I saw him on my beer walk, but then I
the
felt like
girls
I need to
that
explain everything.
The girls that knew Hassan, we also compared demographics. Their demographic 95% female on Instagram. What a dream. No offense. No offense, guys. No offense. But like, how sick is that? And then we were talking about like dealing with being online, and they were like, yeah, I had one guy call me fat once, and I was like, oh. I know. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and I was like, is that like, so you get that off? And she's like, no, it's just a one time. And I was like, oh, crazy.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah, dude, it's such a different world.
Just 'cause
this is like,
is it Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram mostly.
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, and this is the second. I've now met 3 like travel influencer, lifestyle influencer, Instagram people, whatever, at networking events. So interesting. Their worlds are so different and their demographics so different. And I would like to talk to them more about like how they make a living on those platforms, I guess, like ads and stuff. I don't know. Sponsorships. I don't know. But yeah, that happy hour was a blast. I got a little bit buzzed off of 1 wine glass, which is embarrassing.
Well, did you eat today?
Yes, some.
Oh,
not a lot.
Okay, no answer
but
then.
Some. And then I went to Twitch happy hour afterwards. I already said that. Overall, do you have any advice on like how to pretend like you're supposed to be somewhere? Like, do you ever go to events like that and just like feel like you're not supposed to be there, and then you just like stand on the outskirts and you're like, well, I'm the one, like, I'm not meant to be here right now. Everybody else knows people here, they're meant to be here, and I'm just...
Yeah, I used to like that used to like I used to have to go. My old boss used to make us do networking weekly. We'd have to go to these mixers. Holy cow, it was miserable.
That seems that's like so many extra hours. That's so messed up.
It was stupid. I'd usually get out of them, but like it was so stupid. I mean, they'd be on the clock. It wasn't like we were, you know.
Oh, okay.
But we'd have to go find them, and I'd try to make a game out of it. I mean, back then I had like business cards, so my game would be like, okay, just give 10 business cards and then get the fuck out of here. And so I'd go up to people and I'd be like, hey, do you want to trade business cards? And they'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, what do you do? And then they'd tell me, and then I'd be like, oh, another real estate agent. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Another one. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't want to buy a house. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That shit sucks, dude.
Yeah, I have a ways to go there. I
don't like
know.
it. I never liked it.
I think I just need to get better at like faking confidence, genuinely.
You know who you should ask for advice, actually? After we talk shit on him? Aiden.
Austin. Oh, really?
Yeah, Aiden's incredible. Aiden can make any stranger his best friend.
That's true, but I don't know if that's like so much business savvy as it is him just being like the most pleasant person ever.
Yeah,
you know?
but he'll have advice on how to do it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because he just goes up to people and he's like, so tell me about yourself.
Lud is also really good at that, though.
Not as good as Aiden.
Really?
Yeah, Aiden's incredible.
Huh. Okay.
Aiden is like disarming and can make anyone his best friend.
Disarming is a great word for both of them.
And Ludwig is also disarming, but like Aiden takes the time to like get to know the barista and like actually like get to know them. Ludwig will like make jokes with them, but like Aiden will
ask him.
Find out where their family was born. I
would like some advice. I'm down.
Aiden is someone that I've talked to before when I was like trying to make new friends. I was like, how do you say hi to people?
And he fixed you, and now you're really, really good at making friends.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
For sure.
I will follow that same path. I got arrested on Saturday.
Yeah.
Wah. That can be your title.
Yeah. No one's gonna fall for that.
Maybe. Why?
You think?
Maybe. Yeah, I went to the Renaissance Fair, and Peach Jars paid this guy $40 to arrest me. Actually, so embarrassing. Peach was like, it was me and all my staff. So International Women's Day was on Saturday. So all my animal care staff, we all went to go celebrate at the Renaissance Fair, which was very wholesome and a very nice time. I loved it. And Peach went and grabbed all of us, and she was like, I want to show you guys something. So we like walked over, and then this guy, everyone is wearing outfits at the Renaissance Fair, right? It's like the whole thing. Like everyone dresses up to go to the Ren Fair. So this guy comes up to me and Peach, and he's like, do I know you? So I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Because I think he's a viewer. And he's like, are you Maya? And I was like, yeah, nice to meet you. Like, you watch Twitch? And then he was like, you're under arrest. And then it was so embarrassing, dude. It was so embarrassing. My ego is through the roof and I need to be checked. And he put handcuffs on me, and he put a burlap sack over my head that had shame written on it. And then he paraded me throughout the whole Renaissance Fair, like around the whole, past every single vendor, around the whole thing. Everybody yells shame and points at you when you are walking through, even little kids. They're like, for shame. And then anyone that stops and asks, like, what are the charges, you have to explain to them. So she had me arrested for drinking a Michelob Ultra at the Ren Fair, which apparently is not historically accurate. And then as I was walking around with the guy, my skirt fell off. Not like that. I had a skirt underneath my dress.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
layered under. To be real with you, it was tucked into my underwear. It was a dress that I had like
So scary.
I had the straps just like tucked into the sides of my underwear because it was just like another layer skirt because like layers are a run fair thing. So it just like fell out as I was walking because I couldn't adjust it because my hands were cuffed. So my skirt fell off, or one of my skirts fell off. And then he started yelling that I was stripping in public, and that's why I was getting arrested.
Boy.
Yeah, so I'm walking around and he's like, she drank a Michelob Ultra and she's stripping in public. And then we walked to, there was a vendor, he threw French fries at me, and then
Oh my God.
they put me in jail. They stopped
this?
me. They drew a caricature of me on a wanted poster with the charges and then put me in jail. And then
what a crazy thing to do.
I know. And I was in jail with 2 teenage boys. They were 16. I was like, what are you guys in for? And then one of them was like, tax evasion. And I was like, you don't even know what that means.
What?
And I was like, what was your taxable income? 2025, 2024. And he didn't answer me. And I was like, okay. And then the other one was like, you can think of me. This is crazy. He was like, you can think of me like a horny Harry Potter. Dude,
what does it mean though?
I don't know. There are iron bars. I'm like, my head is through the iron bars. I'm like, you get me out of here right now. Like, I'm so uncomfortable. Get me out of here right now. It was just 2 teenage boys, and they looked so much younger than 16. I did not believe that they were 16. He was like, you can think of me like a horny Harry Potter, and then he was making
he just going around casting like Viagra on people.
He was in jail it was a small jail cell. I don't know why he was saying that. And then he was saying like he was making jokes with like Harry Potter making sexual innuendos in the jail cell. And I was like, out now, get me out of jail.
That's crazy.
And so the jailer let me out, but he was like, you can't go yet. You have to get on this stage and spin this wheel. And I was like, how much did she pay you for this shit? Like,
That's
this is
crazy.
too much.
Only
guys.
$40 for that?
$40 for all of this. So I spin the wheel. It lands on Chicken Dance. I had to, you know me well, okay? He said, you can only get out of jail if you do the chicken dance and you sing it for everybody to hear.
You're like, yeah, I'm going to stay in jail then.
No, I did the fucking thing.
Oh.
Yeah, awful.
That sucks.
And I don't even know the words. I don't know if there are
I don't want
words.
to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. All I really want to do is quack, quack, quack or something.
Right. I was just like, na 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 na. I just sang that, and I went like this, and I went like that, and then on stage, and then he gave me a pin, and he gave me a certificate, and I was like, you guys gotta charge way more for this. Like, stage, jail, walk around, French fries thrown, caricature, $40, and they're like, we upped our prices from last year. I was like, up them again. That's crazy.
You're like, make it so Peach can't afford this shit.
Yeah, $40 is people would pay $40 for a caricature, like alone.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be $100.
So
anyway,
how long of your day was that at the Renaissance Fair?
It didn't take that long. It was probably
it felt like a long time.
No, it was probably like 30 minutes.
So you got out of jail before the 16-year-olds?
Yeah, one of them I think like was, I don't know if he was like the jailer's son, IRL, or like or something. He had a key.
Oh,
so it was like his
choice
job. The horny Harry Potter kid, he had a key to the jail.
That's
and then like when I got out of jail,
if I run the jail, that's not who I would have.
When I had to get out of jail, they were like, bring the key. And so he like brought the key and like pretended to unlock the door. So I think it's like his, I don't know, it's his workplace. Which
okay. They should they need an HR. Maybe he's the HR is the problem.
Yeah, that was a lot. And I don't want to do that again, but I do love the Renaissance Fair.
I don't get what the point of a Renaissance Fair is. You just dress up and walk around?
You dress up. They have like food vendors and like craft vendors and clothing vendors, and they have shows. You buy anything? I did not, no. But they have like jewelry and pretty stuff. They have handmade actually, you'd really like them. They have handmade corsets that are like really nice.
Okay.
They have shows. They had this show called the like laundry wenches or something. I don't know. These two ladies came out, and their whole bit really, I mean, was just like sexually harassing men. It was very
Okay.
It was a lot. It was like we all sat down. They started off by being like, "All right, we're gonna play a little game. It's called Grope Your Neighbor." And like everybody look to your left, look to your right, look to your left, grope your neighbor and scoot in. And they were just trying to get everyone to like scoot into the center. And then like,
do people actually grope each other?
I didn't see it. I don't know. I was there with my staff, so I didn't grope my staff.
Good call. Good call.
Thanks.
Good job. You passed.
People started taking their kids away from that show after they said that. And then they picked a guy from the audience that was like, I think they do it on purpose, like to pick people that they know will be embarrassed. They just brought this lady's husband up, and they like sang some songs and like smelled his armpits and like pretended to squeeze his nipples and
a choice.
Yeah, and then just like acted like they were in love with him. And then they brought up two other guys and did pretty much the same thing. And one of the ladies had the guy curl her like this. Like the dude was jacked, actually. He was like a huge guy. And so she had him like curl her. And then how do I explain this? So if he's curling her like this and her legs are here, right? Both of her legs, like she's straight across him, you know, she threw one of her legs over this shoulder, over his head.
Okay.
And then had him keep curling her so that he was like throwing her pussy in his face like this, you know, because her legs are straddling his head.
Yeah.
So she just like humped his face.
And the crowd loved it.
They loved it.
Okay.
And the guy was like a good sport. I guess he thought it was funny.
You know, I think we could be a little crass sometimes.
Yeah.
You and me. We can be a little crass. We can say some stuff. But I saw this clip of Jodi, notoriously not that crass. We had her on our episode. We had her on Wine About It. She was not very crass. She was very ladylike. She's very poised, very demure.
I would argue
Jodi,
she was even intentionally not crass.
Yeah,
because we tried to talk to her about like yeah, we tried to talk to her about leprechaun smut, and she was just like, not my thing.
I know, which is weird because
it should be her thing. You know what? We'll say that publicly.
If anybody, it should be Jodi's thing. But I saw this clip of Jodi and Fan on a call, which Fan can be. She's the crass queen. She beats all of us in that race
for sure.
She's on a phone with Fan and they're talking, and this is live. This is live on Twitch, which is not the most crass place. I get a little more crass on YouTube than I do on Twitch. And Fan goes, what's your favorite position to Jodi? Jodi goes, no, you guess. I'm going to let you guess what you think would come out of little Jodi's little mouth. Little Jodi's perfect mouth.
I don't know names of many positions, to be honest with you. I can only think of
me
two
personally,
right now.
Missionary with the lights off. Very
missionary,
romantic.
lights off, shirts on, no talking.
Yeah, socks on too, in case my
socks
toes
on
get
too,
cold.
baby. I can only think of missionary and doggy. What are other positions? Like, what are names of other positions? I don't know.
Like 69 or like.
Okay, 69 is my guess.
Cowgirl or okay, 69 is your guess. She goes. I think I have the most fun face sitting. Jodi, my oh my. The gasp I gasped. I was like, what? And it just keeps replaying on my head, like those OCD thoughts I was talking about earlier. I just keep hearing Jodi's voice being like, I have the most fun face sitting.
I wouldn't even think of that as that's an incredible answer. It's a great answer.
I guess so. It's just like, it was just so crass. But your story of the guy and the sit-ups, it reminded me of face sitting and then that reminded me of Jodi. So now forever face sitting is going to remind me of Jodi.
Huh.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic,
Uh-huh.
Jodi is my favorite person on the planet, and I would never disagree with her ever. Never. Never. I think she's right 100% of the time. But I don't think that I really like that. It makes me self-conscious.
That's
I'm
what
glad that
Fan
she's
said.
Oh. I'm glad that she's so confident, but yeah, just kind of that's just kind of a lot for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, well, on the topic of that, I saw this challenge. You know the challenge. Have you seen the Target
The face
challenge?
sitting challenge.
No, the Target challenge, where you like go with your couple and you buy something that's their favorite color, and you buy something. Okay, so here's the challenge. Everyone go do it with your boyfriends or your girlfriends. If you do it wrong, break up with them. So you go to Target and you each have to buy one thing that is your other person's favorite color. Okay. So I'm going to go buy, your favorite color is pink. I'm going to go buy you something pink, right? And you would buy me something black. And then you pull it out and I got you a flamingo and you got me Tootsie Rolls. Okay? Battery. Yeah, whatever you find. So one thing that is each other's favorite color. One thing that your partner needs. One thing your partner wants. And then one drink. And then one treat.
Should we do this right now?
We're not at Target.
I know, but we've already started with the color thing.
Okay.
One thing your partner, the love of your life, needs.
Are we doing it for each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need sleepy time tea?
No, that gives me sleep paralysis.
Do you need tampons?
No.
Do you need do you need Tums?
No. You're bad at this.
I don't know what else do you need.
I would get you a new pair of pajama pants.
You don't like my pokey pants?
No, I'm just saying because you don't buy. You're on your no buy stuff, and you know what's the best feeling in the world is a new pair of pajama pants.
Yeah, that's valid. I do only have 2 pairs of pajama pants.
You're freaking welcome, you idiot.
Well, I don't know what you need. Do you need anything? No.
A new attitude, mostly. A new outlook on life.
Yeah. A cure to depression. One thing that you want, a Coco Motion.
I would get that at Coco Motion. So
I would get that
bad.
at Target.
They don't sell it though.
I'll get a Target.
One thing you want. I would get you. What do you want? I would get you a new pair of boots, like the ones that are super in right now, that are like flat but tall. They look like horse riding boots almost.
Oh, fry boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really in. I have thought about those, and I can't buy them because I'll buy them if I find them at a thrift store, but they're in right now, so they're not going to be at a thrift store.
Welcome. See?
Thank you.
Every girl wants them.
Okay, what is that it?
I'm so good at this. And then a drink, I'd get you a Dr. Pepper.
Oh. Yeah, freaking you get coffees, but I couldn't buy a coffee at Target that you would like. Like a freaking... I don't want to buy you a chamomile tea packet. This is like a packaged drink. You don't really... A smart water.
No. Okay. That is my favorite water.
Yeah.
But if you're getting me a treat, I like coconut water. And if I'm being crazy, a cream soda or like a root beer, but like the fancy kind in a glass bottle.
Oh, okay.
If I'm being crazy.
She's bougie.
And then a treat, I would get you
a Target charcuterie board. Delicious.
Okay, that's fair. Treat. I actually don't know your favorite treats.
I don't either. I'm not really much of a treat person, to be honest with you.
I don't know if you would like them, but I'd probably get you True Fruit, which are like those frozen.
Oh, I literally have those in my freezer right now. I've been fucking with them so hard.
I'm like amazing.
Yeah, that's actually
so
crazy.
Welcome.
I ate like 4 last night.
Yeah, that's what I would get you.
Yeah, they're really good.
Bitches love true fruit.
It's true.
Bitches love everything I named.
They're so
really,
expensive,
I just got
though.
you everything
Guys,
that bitches.
They
are
I
expensive, but they're
can't
good.
really recommend them. They're so
I can
expensive.
recommend them. They're great. But
Okay.
you could definitely make your own.
Okay.
But, okay, this to bring up, I watched this couple do this, as I do. And the guy, for something you need, he gives the girl tampons and...
Can I guess? There's no over-the-counter, like, weight loss pill?
No.
Deodorant?
No.
Lotion? Acne cream?
No. Summer's Eve vagina wash.
That's so much worse than any... It's exactly where I was going with it, but so much worse than anything that I just...
Right? For the record,
with.
You're not supposed to use that stuff.
No,
It like messes
you know
up
what?
your pH or some
I saw
something.
this, and they are standing on that shit, this couple. He was like, I'm not saying that she needs that. Like, this is not me saying that she needs it.
I think he's saying her pussy stank, and she got kicked out of Kardashian's house.
This is a product that she uses, and she ran out. She likes it. She uses it. So this is like
she shouldn't.
A replacement. I used to use Summer's Eve before I knew that it wasn't good for you.
Guys, it's so bad for you.
There is like unscented ones though, right? Which like can't be terrible.
You're supposed to just use like Dove. Dove unscented is what you're supposed to use on your hoo-ha.
Okay, well that couple was standing on it. He was like, this was not like me saying anything. It's a product that she uses and she ran out. That's why I chose it. But it is a crazy thing to like
good
film.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very brave.
For
those of you who don't know, sorry, Summer's Eve is like a vagina wash.
Yeah. And it's specifically for like smell. It's not like just for cleanliness. It's like for smell.
It's like
because they're usually scented
for your vagina.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously everyone's going to stink if you don't wash it, but you're supposed to wash it with like not like you should not mix perfume with that.
I had a friend who would use perm cream on her pubes.
What
is it called?
Like,
Nair.
she
Not
lying?
Nair. That's different. Nair is
hair removal.
Nair is hair removal. She would use perm cream.
Oh.
On her pubes.
Why?
Because they would fall out.
Did she lie to you?
Maybe.
I think she did. I
Why?
think that sounds made up. That's made up. What do you mean they'd fall out? Perm cream is like one of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my entire life. There's no way you're sitting with that on your coochie. Like, she has cancer now, for sure.
All I'm seeing is like perm cream, like permanent hair removal. Not like for perms. I swear she said it was perm cream, like for curling, like for perms. And if you leave it in for too long, your hair falls out. Am I spreading this information?
It's the least efficient way ever in the whole wide world to remove.
Maybe it's safer than Nair.
No. Nair is made. I mean, Nair is bad, but Nair is made for that.
Nair's for pubes, right?
Yeah.
Can you use it on like your legs and stuff?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. Just smells awful.
It does smell really bad.
And the cleanup is like crazy. The reason, so when I was in high school, I'd use Nair a few times because it was just like, ooh, Nair, and you're super smooth and soft. But then my chemistry teacher, one time we were like talking about Nair, and he was like, you should not use that on your skin.
Why?
Because it's like literally chemicals. You're just putting chemicals on yourself when you could just shave. Why would you do that? And I was like, touche, Mr. Robinson. He was also kind of weird. I thought about this. This is so... Can we pick this apart?
Grooming or no?
No.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
no.
I just thought it was another... Oh.
He never... Okay, my chemistry teacher, he never like flirted. I never saw him like flirting with kids.
Okay, yes. Welcome to our game
Stand-up
show. Like I thought. Grooming or not grooming? Featuring Cutie
I never
Cinderella.
saw him flirting. But he did this thing where if you brought him your prom pictures, he would give you extra credit.
Ew.
And then he'd hang up your prom pictures in his office.
But he did it for guys and girls? Well, I don't know that really helps.
But like, kind of weird, but like maybe he just wanted to look like, maybe he just wanted to feel included, or like maybe he wanted to look to other teachers like all the kids thought he was cool, so they're like,
I think it's so different if he's putting them up.
He put them up.
I think that's
I took the extra
nice.
credit every prom.
I think that's kind of nice.
Okay.
If he didn't put them up, it would be not chill. Like if he kept them in his desk or something. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My math teacher in high school got fired.
Arrested?
No, not arrested. He got fired for asking, this is way worse, for asking
Well, your
girls.
math teacher is straight up the guy from Juno. If you've seen Juno, every story she's told me about this math teacher is the teacher from Juno.
Like the way he looks or the way he acted?
No, the way he acted.
Oh, I've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
He got fired for messaging students on Facebook Messenger asking them for pictures of their Halloween costumes.
Yeah, he should have just offered
kinda,
extra credit.
That one's kind of bad. Yeah, maybe if he offered them extra credit, it would be like transactional, and then it'd be fine.
Yeah.
I take that statement back. Actually,
I don't think it was weird.
No, I think that's fine. I just take the transactional statement back. I didn't like the way it sounded when I said it.
Oh, I wonder if that teacher still works there. I assume he does. He was like cool, I think.
Yeah, I think that's chill. I just think you can't just keep them for personal use. Then it's weird, and you can't ask them on a private messaging app.
No, I think that's bad.
Out of school hours.
No, I don't think teachers should be friends with their students via Facebook. I think that's like
I agree. I think after they graduate, maybe,
but
maybe after like maybe it's like with a therapist, right? After like a number of years, then it's no. I don't think so.
With teachers? No. I mean, I think if you are maybe going into the field of teaching, or lots of people have the story of like this teacher that changed their life, like saved their life, whatever. I guess you can be friends with that teacher.
I invited my kindergarten teacher to my like 3rd grade birthday party, and I still have her email, and I could like, yeah, it was sick.
Should we have her on the pod?
No.
Does she know what Skibbity Toilet is?
I bet she does. Yeah, because she still...
That would have been a huge resource for us.
She teaches that. Wait, I had Steak and Kreek at Alveus.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good. You know what their demographic is? And I don't think this is a secret. Their age demographic. Their Roblox YouTube... Well, they like were Roblox... They do Roblox on YouTube, but they also do other stuff.
They're transitioning out.
Yeah. 12 to 15. 12 to 15. It was on Steak's YouTube channel. I've never spoken to an audience that young ever. And I was teaching, like I would teach them about, I was talking about scorpion mating, and his whole chat was just saying, "Hey, yo." And then Steak was saying it too out loud. And they were nice. Like I can't complain about the chat at all. Like they were chill. I've definitely had worse out there.
Pleasant.
But yeah, 12 to 15.
That's incredible.
It was incredible. But they were great. Steak and Kreek were both really good. They're going to make YouTube videos, and that'll be cool. It was the first collab in our new studio. We launched our new studio, Studio really 2.0, nice. Brought to you by Twitch. Yeah, you saw it?
Do you have to say that every time contractually?
No, it's not a contract.
Okay.
They didn't know we were doing that.
Nice.
Doesn't it look like people are saying that it looks like the Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, that's funny.
I know.
You should lean into it then. You should get an animatronic. Yeah. That'd be sick. It should rain every once in a while. I
like the Rainforest Cafe. I think it's a fun concept.
I like the Rainforest Cafe too.
But I kind of wanted I would like for it to look a little less maybe tacky.
I don't think it looks tacky.
I don't think so either. But then people started saying that, and I was like, "Oh, does it look tacky?"
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it looks like what it's meant to be.
Looks like Dungeons and Dragons. I like it. I think it went really well. Collabs are cool in there. We have a smart board. It's awesome.
Okay, huge.
And I have Primogen coming this Thursday.
Huge. She's a busy girl.
She's a busy girl.
Well, I am going to be starting drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I 2 years ago, I don't remember. 2 years ago, I had a Sims. I love the Sims. If I could be little Simsy, I would.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I don't have the attention span or the whimsy.
Whimsy.
Yeah. But I have the Sims map that I made 3 years ago. I have
Streamers.
a neighborhood on the Sims that's only full of streamers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it back, baby.
Oh my god.
It's going to be crazy. We've got the Phase house.
Wait.
We've got the AMP house. You and
Do
I live in
they-
a house.
Oh, that's nice. Do they
Well,
do stuff?
We live with Cinna. And Fan and Pokimane. That's our house.
Do they do stuff when you're not playing Sims? So like
Yes.
when you when you
so it's
reopen
called- There's this expansion pack called Neighborhood Stories. So when I reopen the Sims, I go check my mailbox. It'll be like, so-and-so got pregnant. Like, it's crazy. It's fun.
That's sick.
And we have all these mods and stuff. So it's not going to be any randos. It's only the streamers that I put in the neighborhood.
Yeah. That's
And
clever.
we have this extra mod pack that turns on like murder and drug use.
Oh my god.
So like someone will be like addicted to crack and they'll like show up at your house begging for money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
fun. When are you doing
And then-
that?
Well, hopefully this week, but once I get it like running successfully, I'll probably do a 24-hour stream where chat can just watch and see what happens. Because Lil Simsy actually has this house that kind of looks like Taylor Swift's Lover house, where it's just it's a glass like front, so you can just watch. And so if you position your stream where it's just staring, you can see everyone like moving like with autonomy or whatever. And then any of the neighbors that show up will be other streamers, and they'll have autonomy too, where they can like make out or whatever. And so I think it'll be funny.
Wow.
And yeah.
It's like
It'll
Big
be funny.
Brother.
Yeah.
Reality TV.
It's gonna some drama
Cool.
coming your way. Yeah.
And
I
then
suppose.
you've been on your IRL arc.
Yeah, I'm going skiing again tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, with Ludwig.
I thought you hated it. Oh.
I think it'll be fun to go with like a friend,
A friend.
or a boyfriend, like a boy. You know, it'll be fun to go like. It'll be fun to go not on stream. Like it'll be fun to go with like friends.
Yeah.
Well, this case I'm going with my boyfriend, but you know what I mean.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah.
She's back on her IRL arc.
So I'm gonna vlog that, and I think that'll be fun.
Okay. Nice.
And then I'm working on something special.
Leak. Do I know what it is?
I have no.
Oh.
No, Nico doesn't either. I haven't told him, and I'm gonna need his help. Smile. I have a 40,000 piece puzzle.
You can't do
And
that.
Yes, I can. I'm bringing you the puzzle-thon. It's gonna be incredible.
Cutie, 40,000 pieces.
Uh-huh. So I'm clearing out a whole floor on my house, like a whole room, like the top floor of my house. I'm clearing it all out. I'm going to have like an above camera. I'm saying this all now. Nico's hearing it for the first time. I'm going to have like an above camera, like another camera, maybe another camera, and you can like switch. And then the stream doesn't end until this puzzle's done. And every day I'll have a different friend come over and help me with the puzzle. And it's going to take like 2 weeks. Fun.
How long does 1,000 piece puzzle take you?
I don't know. It's gonna be great.
Let's see.
I think it's like the world's biggest puzzle or something. No one's gonna watch it, but I'm excited to feel like I've accomplished
A
something.
1,000 piece puzzle takes between 4 and 10 hours to complete. So
Okay.
we'll say,
So say I'm a goat for
okay, 4
times
That's-
40.
Yeah, it's 160 hours.
That's not bad.
That's only a week.
And I'm saying it's gonna take 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have friends.
Okay. If that's what
I
you
don't know what
so you want to
friends.
24/7 it?
Yeah.
Really?
But I'll leave them. I'll leave. I'll be like, bye guys, and I'll sleep, and then I'll go back and I'll work on the puzzle, and like Coots will go up there, I'm sure, and she'll like work on the puzzle.
Okay.
I don't know when, but it's just something I want to do.
She does always come up with the biggest baddest ideas. I have no aspirations like that. Today I dug a hole on stream. I'm actually in a lot of pain. It sucked really bad. Wednesday, I'm probably going to get an iced coffee in my car and stream that for a couple hours.
That is fun.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's all.
Do you want to come do puzzle with me?
What
What if you come for all 2 weeks?
I
Sisathon.
don't know.
I have this name idea.
We'll call it the Sisathon.
We'll call it the Sisathon.
I have no desire to do a 40,000 piece puzzle. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, would it make you jealous if I told you that Fan and I are doing the Scissorthon?
You're doing the what? The sister-thon?
Scissorathon.
Scissorathon.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yep,
that
yep,
gonna look like?
I don't know. It's gonna be huge though.
Okay.
It's gonna
I
take
think
over
that's
the
great.
nation. I did have 2 quick things before we wrap up this episode. But I on this week's version of I watched this documentary so you don't have to unless you should. I'm coming at you with the O.J. Simpson documentary that is on Netflix. It is called Watch American Manhunt O.J. Simpson, and it is a multi-docu-series, and it's on Netflix. And my verdict is, don't f***ing watch it. Okay?
Trauma.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of like interesting things in the world, and I think I like learning about them. And I'm not a big like murder. There's people that are like Big Boss Bose. She does true crime. That's what she does. She does it well. I don't like true crime. I think it's sad and scary and stresses me out. But when it's something as like like I watched like the Menendez brothers, right? Like when it's something that's like captivated the world, it's like, okay, let me see why. Like, what is the interest behind this? So this OJ documentary comes out. I'm like, let me watch it. I sit down to watch it. I cannot get through the first 5 minutes. Unfiltered gore, dead bodies.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
unfiltered.
Pause. What?
Keep in
Why
mind
are there
his wife.
bodies? I thought.
Because he killed his wife and her friend.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did he? Is the question if he really killed his wife or did he like for sure kill his wife? I know nothing about any of this.
Oh, you don't know that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just know there was a glove.
Listen,
and he played football.
Everyone in the world thinks this man killed his wife.
Oh, okay.
No one knows how he got away with it.
Oh.
No, like nobody knows how he got away with it.
Weird.
Essentially, the evidence that was found was, the big moment with the glove was there was this glove that was found on the crime scene with like all the blood and stuff, and they had him put on the glove and it was too small, and so it couldn't have been him. But like, it's a leather glove that's soaked in blood and also sat out in the sun. Like, there's like a million reasons it could have shrunk. And also like, he also might not have tried that hard to like,
sure.
Yeah. But
okay. Well, don't watch it.
I don't know. I think he did it. But the biggest thing about this documentary is quite literally within the first 5 minutes, no blur, no nothing, just dead bodies, blood everywhere.
Wow, how awful.
First 5 minutes. Like, I don't.
That's terrible for you.
I also don't understand how Netflix can just do that.
Yeah.
Like that. These are like,
that's awful for
dead
those
people.
That's awful for those women too. Like that's really
and their
sad.
family and
Yeah.
it was the wife and it was a male friend, but still, it's like it was. I believe it was like blunt force trauma to like her head, and that's where all the blood was from. And it's just like a body on the ground, and it's like none of it is blurred out, none of it is blocked. It's just like her body and her friend's body and blood everywhere.
Wow.
First 5 minutes, I'm like, how?
That's
like
evil.
How just inappropriate, like beyond inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's not about the story. It's just gore. Like I couldn't believe it. So don't watch that. Don't.
All right. Well,
but I have one more thing. Another thing that I find fascinating besides documentaries is like weird niche celebrity like gossip.
Sure.
And I learned of, Janet Jackson. You know who she is? You don't? Oh. Janet Jackson is Michael Jackson's sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She has her own music career, is like pretty famous, did the halftime show with Justin Timberlake and the Nipplegate.
And the what?
You've never heard of Nipplegate?
No.
Oh, what? Okay. During the halftime show, there was apparently a wardrobe malfunction. It was Justin Timberlake's halftime show. Janet Jackson comes out. He reaches over, grabs her shirt, and her nipple comes out. And she shows her
at the
nipple.
Super Bowl?
At the Super Bowl.
Oh.
And their defense was that I have seen a lot on this, for the record. So just keep in mind, everyone can have their own opinions. Her defense and his defense was that it was an accident. It was a pure accident. Like that. It's just that like his sleeve got caught or something and it ripped it away. Cause it was like her top was like this little bustier thing.
That's
like,
so sad.
Yeah. So it says it's an accident. I think it was pre-planned by both, if not just Justin Timberlake. I don't know, but Janet Jackson swears that it wasn't.
Sad.
Janet Jackson swears that it wasn't. So part of me just has to believe her. But like, she was also wearing for the record, I'm not just like not believing her because I'm like a slut shamier or something like that. I have a hard time believing her because she was wearing the most intricate nipple piercing I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean?
Like, there is no reason to wear a nipple piercing like that unless people are going to see your nipple.
What could be intricate like, about a nipple piercing?
So I'm trying not to do it on my own nipple. That's crazy. I should. Okay. So like, it's like a circle, right? Around your nipple.
Yeah.
So it was a circle, but then a big sun. Like it was a massive sun, like all the way up her breast. Like,
why would you have that on?
Like, just so uncomfortable. Like, why would you have that on if not? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
listen,
weird.
I know a lot of people don't like that take. She was most likely a victim. She said she was a victim. You gotta believe victims, but girly, that looked uncomfortable to perform in the Super Bowl. It's like a sun piercing. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a crazy thing. Anyway, regardless, that was like a big Janet Jackson moment. But what's even bigger, and not bigger, a lot of people don't know about this, and I'm here to talk about what people don't know, is Janet Jackson. This is a fun celebrity fact. On her hip, next to her coochie, she has a very inappropriate tattoo of, guess what you think an inappropriate tattoo would be.
I don't want to say what my first guess was.
What?
Deeply problematic.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think you're
not going to say it.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Okay. All right. It is Minnie Mouse giving Mickey Mouse a blowjob.
That's very different than what I expected, and I would not have guessed that. But hey, they're adult mice, are they not?
They are adult mice, and when addressed about, I think they are. I don't know their age. At this point, he's like 100.
Yeah.
But she got it in 2004, which I was still like, he was, if then he was like 80, like he can get a blowjob. They can, maybe.
It's fine.
I don't think they're stuck at their age. Who knows? But I have to show you the picture because a lot of people didn't know what it was, and only if you knew Janet Jackson lore. Like, people that knew the lore were like, wait a second, that's the, because she's talked about it once. I think she's talked about it a few times, but like on Conan O'Brien, he asked her about it one time. She's like, yeah, I have this naughty tattoo. And it's just so absurd. So let me send a picture.
Dude, I'm sorry, I just watched Nipplegate because our producer sent it. This was the least accidental thing I've ever seen ever.
They say it's an accident.
But he literally just took it off. He literally reached over and ripped it off.
Well, I don't remember his argument specifically. I think he said like it got like stuck or something. Like his cufflink got stuck or something.
What was his intention? He grabbed it and pulled it off.
She said that she didn't know about it.
No. I don't mean to be drama. Okay, never mind. This is my first live reaction to Nipplegate. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
In fairness, I don't even know if you see nipple though, because she's got that thing over it. So like,
I told you that thing is very impressed. Like,
yeah, this could fly nowadays. No.
There's
okay. What am I looking at?
Her tattoo.
I can't really tell. Enhance.
I sent you the enhanced.
Oh.
Where it's outlined. Only the Patreon can see the outlined one.
Do you think that that's Oh.
No, that
think that's
is what it
really
is. She's like
oh.
confirmed. Yeah.
Now,
I'm
why
watching
would she
Nipplegate
get
now.
that as a tattoo? Why would she do that?
Because she thought it was funny.
Okay.
There's no story behind it. She just thought it was funny.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, you know? As long as you're not
Anyway, that
hurting
was
other
my
people.
interesting celebrity fact this week that
Okay.
you didn't know about. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.
Like
See you on
and
the next
subscribe.
one.